Hey there, Travis kiddos. It's been a little while since we've done some science work in our workbooks and our science programs. So put on your animal reporter hats and let's talk animals. So we celebrated a lot of Earth Day last week, which was fantastic. And now we're going to switch back to animals. You never have to stop taking care of the earth, so please don't forever forget all of that. You can continue that as much as you want and can. It's super important. But in terms of animal reporters, we last were talking about how animal parents and young communicate and how the adults take care of the babies or the young, right? So I have a story for you today called Animal Talk. Now, this is a little bit long, but I want to go over different ways animals communicate. There's even some good jokes in here, some of which I think I used in the spring break jokes because I thought they were great. So this is a nonfiction text. So the first page has the contents, a table of contents or the contents of the book. What is inside? So chapter 1, animal sounds. That starts on page 2. Chapter 2, STEM career, meet an animal researcher, starts on page 16. Be a scientist, make a duck call, page 20. And chapter 3 has Can We Talk to Animals on page 22. A visual glossary on page 30. That is a description of certain words. And visual means it's going to be a picture of that word, something we can see. And the index is page 32, where you can find where certain information is even more thoroughly in the book. This book is called by Wiley Blevins. So, animal sounds. Some animals are big, others are small. Some have fur, others do not. Look at these animals. How are they the same? How are they different? So we have a whale, we have a frog, a zebra, a fish, a stork, and a frog. So how are they the same and how are they different? You can pause and discuss with somebody how they're the same and how they're different. Think about what type of animal they are, where the animal lives, what the animal eats, what the animal looks like, the size, the color, the shape, whether it walks, swims, or flies, hops. Okay? Talk about all those things. This is a mother dog. She is an adult dog. This is a pup. He is a young dog. How are they the same? How are they different? Okay? So they're both dogs, right? This one's bigger, this one's smaller, this one has lighter fur, and this one has darker fur. Okay, can you think of some other ways that they are the same and different? Discuss with someone. The pup barks a lot. Dogs bark. Cats meow. Birds cheep. Lions roar. Why do some animals make these sounds? Do you have any ideas? We're going to go over it, but first, there's a silly joke here for you. How are dogs and trees the same? Both have a bark. Because the dog barks and a tree has bark on it, on the outside, to protect it. Pretty funny joke. A kitten might cry. Why? It might be hungry. The cry says, I need food. A different cry says, keep me safe. It might be scared. The mother cat listens. She feeds the kitten. She keeps it safe. So here she's carrying the kitten away from danger or just to a different place, right? Keeping her kitten safe. And here they're drinking some milk out of a bowl. Here's another joke for you. This one I told you last week. How does a mouse feel after a bath? Squeaky clean. That's so silly. Animals have many ways to talk. They make sounds. They use smells too. One smell can mean watch out. Another smell can mean come here. So bugs, wolves, and deer use smell. Can you think of an animal that might communicate to you with a smell saying watch out or stay back? I think a skunk makes that very clear, huh? When they spray, they do not want you near them. Animals move their bodies to talk. A cat raises its back. It says, I'm scared. A gorilla sticks out its tongue. Ah, it says, I'm mad. Animals use their bodies. Here's a nice chart or table telling us about how animals use their body parts to communicate. I think we already did a little bit of this work in our science workbook, but let's see what they came up with. So mouths, this is the body part, and these are the uses. So the mouth, you can use it to get food, make sounds, and warn others. Claws, you can use to grab food, dig, or protect themselves. The animals have legs and bodies. They use them to move and show feelings. Eyes, antenna or antennae. See, sense things around them. Gills or skin. Breathe. Look, what are these animals saying? This lizard bobs its head. What does it mean? It means this is where I live. Keep out. That's giving a message there, just with its body. This bird screeches. What does it mean? Danger! There's an animal close. It might eat us. Ooh. They have to warn the other birds, huh? This bee dances. Why? It tells other bees to come. It has found food. We learned about that when we learned about bees a couple months ago, that the bees do a special dance when they're excited about the food they found, right? They want to tell the other bees, we found food, come on over here. So they do a special dance. These chimps touch. They pick bugs off each other. What does it mean? Let's work together. Let's share our food. So these animals are working together, just like our reading. We're focusing on working together right now this week. Here's another joke for you. What is a cow that eats your grass? A lawn mower. Like a lawn mower, but it moves because it's a cow. Animals can say a lot. They can say, we like each other. How? Elephants twist their trunks. Giraffes press their necks together. Horses rub noses, but mostly they make sounds. Look at those elephants with their trunks all entangled. How do animals make sounds? Crickets rub their wings together. Did you know that? That makes the sound that we hear when we hear crickets outside. Rabbits stomp their feet. Ducks use their beaks. These sounds are their ways of talking. Do you remember the thump, thump, thump story in the Reading Writing Workshop book? He used his feet to warn and get help, right? Here's chapter 2, Meet an Animal Researcher. This is Dr. Khan Slobodchak. I'm not quite sure how to say his name. Slobodchikov. Slobodchikov? I might not be pronouncing it correctly, but that's how I would guess it's called, what it says. Khan studies animals. He learns how they talk. Let's learn about his job. So these are prairie dogs. They live in grasslands. What animal do you study? And he says, I study prairie dogs. They live under the ground in burrows. They live in large groups. We call them towns. Where do you work? I work outside. I go to where prairie dogs live. I hide and watch them. What have you learned? Prairie dogs make lots of sounds. Each sound has a meaning. Some sounds warn of danger. These sounds keep them safe. What is fun about your job? Prairie dogs teach us a lot, but there is more to learn. It's fun to learn new things. So here are some cool tools that animal researchers use. So an animal researcher uses these tools on the job: binoculars, recording devices, a camera, and an observation tower. So you can use an observation tower. It's a point high up where you can see lots of things around you. To observe means to look at, and usually look at closely, right? So you see things that are going on. So they can observe or look from there. All right, here is an opportunity for you to be a scientist. You can make a duck call. Can you sound like a duck? Try this to find out. So you're going to need a plastic cup, a string, and a wet paper towel. Can you find those things in your house? If not, you can get creative. Directions. Take the cup. Use a pencil to make a hole in the middle of the base. Take a piece of string. Tie a knot at the end. Put the string through the hole in the cup. Hold the cup upside down. Hold a wet paper towel around the string. Slide it down. Now try to hold the string tighter and move the paper towel faster. So think about observe. How is the sound made? Can you feel the string vibrate or move? And you can collect data or information that you learned. Write what you hear. Loud sounds, quiet, high, low. Compare what action makes the best sound. So we talked about sounds in our reading last week or the week before. So you might have some good vocabulary for that, huh? So chapter 3, can we talk to animals? Animals make different sounds. Each sound means something different. If we listen, we can learn. Dolphins talk to each other. Squeak, click, click, whistle. Each dolphin has a special whistle. They use it as their name. Very cool. Can you make a dolphin sound? That's my best dolphin impression. This is a Mona monkey. This monkey makes a crackoo sound. That means danger. Sometimes it makes just a crack sound. That means a leopard is near. So very sophisticated communication systems for them, huh? It makes a boom sound too. That means come this way. The monkey can put sounds together. Boom, boom, crackoo. What does that mean? A tree branch is falling. Watch out. They have their own language. How cool is that? Prairie dogs talk to each other. They have sounds that are like words. They can put the sounds together. This string of words is like a sentence. One sound means coyote. That's an animal that eats prairie dogs. So they definitely want to warn each other about the coyotes, right? Another sound tells where the animal is. The sounds are put together. The other prairie dogs know what animal is near. They know where it is, too. People like Con want to learn more. Here's another table. This is about prairie dogs, the sounds they make and what they mean. So the sound chirp, it means danger. Jump, yip, means I'm happy. Sounds for shape, size, color, and speed. The examples are big black dog coming fast. Run. Wow, really cool that they have their own languages they use. Why is this important to Con? Our pets make sounds. They also use their bodies. He says we can learn what they're saying. Maybe we can talk to them someday. That would be pretty cool. Here goes another joke. There goes the dog. Lock the door. Perfect. Cats make 35 different sounds. Meow, wow, that's a lot of different sounds. Other people say no, that we won't be able to talk to animals someday. What do you think? Do you think we'll be able to communicate with animals? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Pretty cool to think about, though. So here's our visual glossary. So labeling the different pictures so we know what they are. So this is an adult. This is a body. These are animals. This is a danger sign. Danger, keep out. This is a dolphin, a prairie dog, vibrate, and whistle. Here's our index. So you can find certain things on certain pages. So if you're looking for dogs, you can find them on pages 4 to 5 and 28 to 29. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I hope you enjoyed that Animal Reporters book. We'll get back into more workbook pages soon, but just enjoy talking about the animals. You can discuss the questions that were brought up in this book, like how the animals are the same and different, how the young and adult animals are the same and different, and whether or not you think we will be able to talk with our pets in the future. Pretty cool things to think about. Have fun with it and happy learning.